welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a baby Project Life spread, and I pretty much got a lot of my stuff already. So I started out with this card. These are scraps from a 12 by 12 layout that I already did, and I posted that on my Instagram. And this is going to be the side, the page right next to it. So this is a 12 by 12 layout, and this is going to be this spread right here. And so I wanted it to coordinate. Normally I just kind of don't really care about it. I go by based on my mood, but my mood is still on these colors. Still on these patterns and papers, and so I figured perfect, let's just go ahead and coordinate it. And so I cut out my cards already, again from those scraps. These are Hardy Swap papers, and some of these papers are from Paper Pad from Michaels. It's from their Recollections brand. But I have found out that the patterns and the colors are so similar to Pebbles, excuse me, Pebbles Lullaby collection that came out, oh, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago? Super similar. Like, I don't even know how I even got away with it. Okay, so I have these other cards that I made, 3x4s and a 4x6. And then I have these stickers that I hauled from Tuesday morning. These are more like clear stickers, and these are more cardstock stickers. Then I picked through the ephemera that I had from my baby stuff, and I picked out black things and things that were similar in color that would match the photos. I already typed up my journaling and cut it up with my typewriter. I had these little cutout hearts here, punched out hearts, and then I had these Heidi Swap foil letters. You're supposed to put this in your mink, but I actually like them black and white, so they stayed that way. And that's about it. So I started off with placing my cards where I want them. I pretty much knew quickly, just spraying out the black and white, and because that photo is black and white, I need something to pop in the background. So now I'm figuring out, first let's put down my journaling so I can know where to embellish around it. And it's a bit of a learning curve, so I do my journaling on my typewriter, and sometimes the lines will be too long, and I have these big old blocks. So I think I'm going to pre-cut my papers for 3x4 journaling and 4x6 journaling and see how that works, because I had to do this journaling twice. Now I'm just seeing these little bits and pieces, where to place them, and the colors in the Little You collection by Crepe Paper has some peaches, and then it has some really pink tones, and then the colors in the Pebbles are the same thing. It's got these peaches and pinks, and then it's got this deeper, oh, it's not coral, and it's not peach, it's just like in between. But anyway, I'm fussy cutting another flower here because that journaling really took up all that pretty floral that you see, so I wanted to add more floral to it. And this is all photos of her first month, and my goodness, oh my goodness, the lack of sleep was pretty, like, you kind of know it's coming, but as far as how tired you are, as far as like realizing how much you need uninterrupted sleep was pretty shocking. You know you're not going to get that much sleep, obviously, but how much your body just needs a really good rest and you're not getting it is pretty shocking for a first time mom. So I get this bunny, and it's perfect. The size stickers that come in this pack are perfect for Project Life because, I mean, just compare it to the big sheet of the paper stickers. There's just really a difference in size, and I picked them up exclusively for Project Life. But they're clear stickers, and you know me, if you've been watching me and clear stickers are just not best buddies.
I just have a real hard time with them. I do still buy them because I like to challenge myself to use them because I do not like them. It's just a challenge for me. However, I'm backing this up with white cardstock because the 4x6 card has all that text and it would have gotten lost. So I wanted that to pop out. So I put it on some foam dots as well to make it stand out. So here's a perfect example why me and clear stickers not best buddies. I pick up, I think it's a flower, and I really do think clear stickers are like you could only use them on light colored backgrounds or on a light background, like a white one, or if your picture has a lot of brightness to it and white tones or brighter tones, then they will look perfect. But other than that, I just don't think you could use them. So we're just not best friends. It's just the relationship's too complicated. It's just they're too high maintenance. But anyway, so I end up going with nothing actually. Did I? Oh, so yeah, I brought out a star and it has like a hole in it because it's supposed to, I guess, look like a button. But I decided to put in a punched out tiny silver heart. I bought a new fine liner bottle and my daughter, she thought there was already glue in it and she was going to use it in her craft, even though she knows that that is not her glue. She's got a glue stick, but she snuck into my craft room and grabbed it and she broke the needle. And it was a brand new bottle. It was still in the packaging, had no glue in it. And that is my third bottle. And my third bottle, but my fourth tip. I got upset, not that she broke the bottle because it's only like 350. I got upset because I'm like, I'm really trying with you, fine liner, because I really do like the amount of glue that comes out of it. It's just enough for all these tiny little details. Because now that I don't have that needle, it just comes out like any other regular glue bottle, and then I have to scrape the excess glue off. But anyways, I don't know. It's just not in the works for me, I guess, to work with the fine liner. So here I want to put in this bottle. It is quite big though, and so I'm just figuring it out. I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to tilt it. I don't know why I wanted it straight up and down. Like I was so stubborn on it being straight up and down, but it looks just fine tilted. So put that there. I do want like a title for that card, and I end up using these craft, but they're kind of like a washi type material um, tile letters. And someone gave these to me. It was I saw Adele use them, and I was looking for them, and they're like, "Oh, I have some, and I'll send you some." I think they're from Australia, or just somewhere on the other side of the world. And she was so sweet. I really do like them, and I had to take off that bottle because the title is New Routine, and it's all about how I'm trying to stretch my daughter and to be awake for longer than she was currently, and that would also help with the nursing times and stuff and just be better for us both. And so it was a huge deal. And then I put that bottle back, more tilted than the way I wanted, but it still looks fine. Already put my journaling on that striped card. Well, it's more like these hand painted lines on it. I think it's super cool. And I put doctor's visit there. It doesn't say first doctor's visit, which I'm totally fine with because technically that wasn't her first doctor's visit. It was her second one. We did not like her pediatrician from the first doctor's visit we did. It was just horrible, horrible. And this was the second time around, and we really, really liked him. And so I'd rather document that. I still documented the first time because we still have like her stats and stuff, and because I'm a scrapbooker. But for this layout, I'm really glad that it just says doctor's visit, so I could document the happy time. And this is perfect because it says choose happy. That chipboard sticker, put it up on foam, would have not known where else to use that, and so the choose happy was definitely how I felt. Really pleased with the pediatrician. And then he retires. Like when she turns one, he retired. But and the pediatrician she has now is fine. But we really liked him for however long he took care of Mila. Anyway, okay, so I want to use these arrows, and they're acetate arrows. And the new routine story is for the one where she's in that swing and the one where she's looking at the baby Einstein. I was I was trying to pull out all the works. I was really trying my hardest to just stimulate her and just get her to be awake for like even if it was just 10 or 15 more minutes. And to me, I wanted her to be happy about it. I didn't want her to be crying, you know. Um, so I was doing my best to just really think of ways. So I ended up just putting in the acetate right there and see what I was going to do with it. And then I moved on to this little bit, and it says, all you need is sleep. It's really tiny. It's from a 6x6 sheet in the little U paper pad, and it's like a cut apart. Then I use these clear gold stars around her. And if you're wondering what I put on the top left hand of that Choose Happy chipboard, it's a tiny, tiny little pink bow that is from the clear sticker sheet. I need like 20 of those. They're adorable and just the perfect size to just put here and there to really complete it and put it all together. I really do need like a whole sheet of those tiny little bows. Cutting my journaling just a little bit more thinner, and then I'm going to place that text journaling box on top of my photo. And because they're two squares, some people are like, wasn't that too heavy? I want the heavy to just be in one corner. I don't want to spread the heaviness around the card. I want it to look like the end of the spread. Like this is the end of not just the card, but the entire layout. And so I just want the heaviness to be in one spot rather than spread it all around the card, and it just doesn't look like it's ending, if that makes any sense. Fussy cutting this flower. These flowers actually were not that hard to fussy cut. And I'm going to put that there because I realize it needs a little bit more floral. Even though this photo is with my husband, I do not mind. I really go more based on the feel of the photo than the gender, like who's in it, you know? And that's how I scrapbook, really. So if I want to use pinks, it's usually because of the story and the feel of the photo, what's going on, rather than, well, there's a boy in here, and so I can't use these feminine colors or girly colors. That just, no. I cut that sticker because it was going to be covered up, and I thought, well, maybe I should stretch it out more. And even though it's just a little bit, it makes it look larger, and it just makes it look a little bit more complete. The acetate piece says love, and now that I look at it, it doesn't look bad. But I didn't go with it because I wanted to use this happiness chipboard because I wanted to spread the chipboard more. I wanted to use it more because I only have that Choose Happy chipboard, and so I wanted to make it look a little more cohesive, and so I added that happiness. And that photo was actually just spending mornings with her, and we were trying to get her to smile because she had smiled at me, and I did not have my phone with me. I did not have a camera with me. But my husband tried again, and in her own way, in how she can communicate with him. It was just a sweet moment. So I'm going to use 2 arrows, and what I'm doing here, I did not know when I first started using acetate. I did not know that there's a film and you're supposed to take that off. And I didn't know until one piece was starting to bubble, and I was like, does this come off? And then when I took it off, it was so clear and not scratchy. I was like, oh. This was like years ago. But anyway, these pieces are so small, it just takes forever to take the film thing off. But I decided to cut that in half and put one end of the arrow on the photo and then the other end pointing down. So it kind of, your eye goes from that long arrow to the end of that arrow to the tip of the arrow. And now I'm just finishing this spread with some enamel dots, particularly the yellow one, to spread some yellow around the layout. And then adding some of those punched out hearts as well. I usually leave the little bits to last to really just see where I need to spread a particular color, or if I need to use more of a bit that I used in just one card, I'll use more of it, like the hearts. And I didn't know whether or not to film this because it is a baby layout, so it's got a theme, you know, it's already a baby, that's the theme. And that's not really something that everyone is scrapbooking on a regular basis. It's not like an everyday life type of thing. However, when I was searching for inspiration on baby project layouts, there really wasn't many, and it was quite lacking, and they were also like from 2 years ago, 5 years ago even. And so I thought, oh, I'm gonna add to this. I'm gonna film this and see if it inspires anyone or helps anyone who is doing a Project Life baby album. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I really like how it all turned out, and usually these videos are real chit-chatty, but thanks for staying and visiting with me, and I'll see you in my next spread. Bye!